So the third mechanism of innate defenses is the NK cells, natural killer cells. As you can guess from the name, these are the cells that can kill other cells. NK cells are large granular lymphocytes that are become activated by three types of target. Either antibody-coated cells. Normal healthy cells are usually not coated by antibody. Only those foreign cells or cells infected by viruses, they will be coated by antibody. That become a signature or signal for recruiting NK cells. Cells infected by viruses and some intracellular bacteria can also activate NK cells. Cells lacking class 1 MHC molecules, which I'll talk about later, which also are the target of NK cells. When NK cells are activated, they can release granules that contain the protein called perforins that can actually create pores in the target cells. As shown here, when the NK cells are activated, they can actually release perforin into the target cells, leading to the lysis of the target cells. Another point I want to talk about is that how does sense different viruses. As I mentioned earlier, coronavirus are RNA viruses. So this viral RNA actually different from cellular RNAs with the signature of such as the 5' they might contain this triphosphate group. And in addition, during their RNA replication, they might form double-stranded RNA. And this signature then lead to the activation of the sensing system in the cells. For example, the RNAs can be sensed by weak eye RNA binding protein or the MDA5 RNA binding proteins. Both these RNA binding proteins are interferon stimulated genes. RNA sensors, they sense RNA derived from virus replication inside of the cells. Then they trigger a number of cascade signaling events, also mainly mediated by protein phosphorylation as well as other forms of protein modifications. And this signal cascade then activates a master transcription factor called NF-kappa B, which then drive the expression of type 1 interferon as well as other cytokines. So this sensing really activates the interferon system as well as other cytokine molecules, including such as interleukins, which then further can be released into the environment to recruit other defense cells, such as I mentioned neutrophils, NK cells, to further activate the defense system.